Hello everyone, today is going to be epic and also quite strange because this is the last time you're ever going to see me riding a Haibike. So I joined Haibike back in 2018. I've had 5 super fun years with this brand and I decided to join at a time when e-biking wasn't particularly that accepted in mountain biking, and I thought it'd be fun to try and see if I can bring some of my tricks and stunts to these crazy bigger, heavier bikes. And over the last 5 years I've definitely had some fun riding these beasts, but it's sort of come to the time in my life where the direction of Haibike's going that way, my direction is going more trickery, and these guys want to do more, you know, just like not tricks and doing huge 360 drops and flat flip drops and things, which makes total sense, and I have nothing against the brand, but I've actually decided to quit Haibike now, so I will not be on them anymore. This is the last video you'll see of me actually riding a bike here, which is kind of feels weird because it's been so long now. I actually had to look back earlier to see how long I'd ridden for Haibike, and yeah, 5 years. That is a very long time, but it's only going to get better because my next sponsor that you will see on January the 4th, where I do the big reveal, is just unbelievable. But we won't go into that just yet. We've come down to the local riding spot. This is Danbury. A lot of my videos have been made here on Haibikes, so I thought, why not come here to finish it off, give it a nice ending, its final little ride, say goodbye to what has been a really good time with Haibike, and get prepared for what's coming next. Let's get in the woods. I'm at the trailhead of our local spot here at Danbury, and feels weird knowing this is the start of the last session on this with this bike brand and this bike. All right, let's get it then. Dropping. Let's get a final suicide no-hander on here, because obviously tricking's what I love doing, and the next brand I'm going to be working with is all about the tricks. They've got a huge selection of bikes that, oh my god, it's just going to be, I'm so excited for January the 4th. Like, revealing this brand is like one of the biggest brands in the world, if not the biggest. Sickest team ever. You got to start having some guesses to see who you think it's going to be. But like I said, final ride on this bike, so let's give it a nice little farewell suicide over the classic Danbury tabletop. What a nice final suicide no-hander for Haibike. That was a big extension. Actually, as it happens, I think the first trick I'll do on the new bike with the new sponsor is going to have to be a suicide as well, just to like start the tricks back off. Yeah, it's feeling weird really, knowing I'm not going to be on these again, but the excitement levels for the next sponsor is just so, oh my god, you guys are going to be so pumped. Hope you've started your guessing already. The main goal of Haibike was to climb hills, so here's my last sort of hill climb on a Haibike. Back to the top and then straight down for some more. We now come over to this classic hip. Let's see if we can fire down and get some sideways action. It's quite boggy on the run up, but I'm sure we can power through on this thing. That's a pure, but how didn't I fall off then? That's incredible. Okay, let's just do it again in slow-mo. And then if I do crash, at least it's in slow-mo. So one of the challenges I faced with Haibike over the years is obviously the weight of these bikes is way more than that of an analog normal bike, and that was sort of the challenge I liked, was trying to pull off tricks when riding the e-bike, because it made it just so much more difficult. But I'm so stoked I was able to claim some world's firsts on e-bikes, and here's a couple of them now on the screen. It's actually crazy looking back at that, because I forgot some of those tricks I'd done. So we had the front flip no-hander, tail whip, 360 no-hander with a tuck there, a flare, barrel roll. I don't know if you can count that particularly because it's kind of just a flip. What other stupid stuff do we do on there? Like literally, yeah, I think that was it for the world's first. But the funny thing is you can't really claim it like super loudly because it is still a mountain bike. It's just a much heavier and more cumbersome one. But that was cool. They were my claims on the e-bikes, and it was definitely a good time. With my next sponsor, they definitely do have e-bikes, but it's not going to be a push to ride e-bikes like it used to be. So I'm purely going to go out for fun rides on the e-bike, and all my tricks and stuff are mostly going to be done on the bikes that are actually made for the riding. And that's what the best thing about the next brand is they make a bike for every discipline that I want to really focus and push in. And next year I want to go back to some of the contests, because that was just such a fun experience after all these years of competing. To see how the levels grown is amazing. But the new bike sponsor has bikes specifically made for slopestyle, and it's going to be way more comfy and just give me that extra bit of confidence to try and keep up with the kids, which I'm definitely going to need because the level has just got insane. Oh yeah, let's give this little drop a last hurrah then, shall we? Dropping. Yeah. Wow, that escape there's quite sketch. I didn't know where I was going for a second. If you've noticed that I've not got Continentals on, that's actually because next year I'm also going to be riding for a new tyre brand. It is not the brand that's on the bike now, but it's another big dream of mine actually, to ride for who I'm going to be riding for next year. So I'm very excited to announce that. Like I said, all of this news is going to be on January the 4th. That's the first Wednesday of January. And I'm getting all excited now thinking about it. We've got a really cool trip coming up as well. The first place we're going to be to film the reveal is Gran Canaria. It's going to be sunny, hot. We're going to find some cool spots. Man, it's amazing. I think we got to get you involved now, Louie, because you've been a big part of this Haibike era of my life. So let's go and get the GoPro and do a few chases down these trails, yeah? Cool, come on. So how's it been for you, Louie, with me on Haibike the last years?
Yeah, well, it's been pretty cool because obviously Sam being on that team meant I got to ride a few cool bikes from Haibike as well. And I quite enjoyed riding these e-bikes for the filming missions, because if we ever had to carry loads of backpacks and stuff, or like hopper ramps or whatever, then these Eves could just power me along. But with this new brand that Sam's going to, I'm also going to be able to ride some cool bikes of theirs, which I think will actually be well fun because they are a really sick brand. The new brand team is actually full of loads of sick riders, so hopefully in the future when they want to do some like team project stuff, I can, being more of the filming side of this whole operation, might get the chance to film with some other cool people. So yeah, that'd be well good.
Let's go up then, Louie, and do a follow cam lap for our local here.
Please.
On the Haibikes for the last time. Strange feelings, but also pure excitement is coming. So let's get up there then, Louie, and shred a trail. Let's get it then, Luke.
Yeah.
Shred the classic banger line.
Yeah.
He's flying ahead. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, bit slippy there. Here we go. This section's so fun. Yo. Classic fun vibe from this spot. Ew. Quite sad this is our last hurrah together on these bikes. Yo. Nice. Hey dog. Well good, Lou.
Back at the top of the tracks now. We're gonna ride on this left line.
Get it, Lubes. Eat it. Oh, shreddies. Oh, quite some slick on the floor. Whoa. Oh, he's pulling away. Turn right after this, Tabes, Lou. Yeah, go right here, yeah. Got a huge lump of mud in my eye. And that's the fun of winter riding. Yeah. Ah, what a fun Szechuan. Boxing Day shreddies. Look at this, last ever use of the dropper on a high bike. That's so weird to think, isn't it, Lou?
Yeah.
5 years high biking. Ah, final wheelie on a high bike. That is actually such a strange feeling, but also a very exciting one with what's coming. I know I keep saying in this video about the next brand, but it is literally a dream sponsor of mine, and the fact that it's been made to happen is just so cool. I'm like a kid at Christmas. It's like going to be Christmas every day next year because I'm just going to be riding my favourite bikes. So pumped. I'm going to have the best bikes ever just on the back of this truck in like not even that long. So cool. So that was our final ride on a high bike. Like I said, it feels quite strange, but we've got one more video coming this year which will be my best of this year. And then that'll be it from new content with high bikes involved. So that the next video is coming on Sunday. That is going to be the 1st of January, looking back on this year. And then the 4th of January, Wednesday, is going to be the big reveal of my new bike sponsor. Keep guessing. I'm going to be doing a premiere as well, also on the Wednesday, a YouTube premiere, so I'll be in there answering your questions and stuff before the video's dropped at 6 PM on the 4th. Well excited for it. Get your guesses ready And I really hope you had an amazing Christmas, and also I hope you have a lovely new year. But I'll see you on the other side then. So on that bombshell of absolute fun, excitement, an end of an era, and no more Haibike, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That'd be awesome if you leave some comments, and it'd be sick if you subscribe. See you in the next one. To the sky.